New pitcher on the mound is Nico Carrillo. Nico on the season.
Now batting for the Eagles, designated hitter number 20, Brendan Fisher.
Making his 6th appearance of the season. He's had 2 starts, 9 1/3 innings. He's walked 16, struck out 8. And he'll face Brendan Fisher here, leading things off in the 5th. So Austin Richardson went the first 4, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. 5 of them were earned. He walked 2, struck out 6, gave up a couple of home runs. Both of them to Kevin Bushnell. So this is Brendan Fisher, who's up in the count 2-0. Carrillo, 5'10", 185-pound junior out of Chicago. Hit to right. Over forward is Kim. Mason will make the catch. 1 up, 1 down here in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop number 12, David Rubin.
First pitch now to David Rubin is a fastball in there for a strike. That one missing away, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Missing away.
It looks way more smooth before. You can usually see it. It's not like here.
Okay, cool. 2-2 now. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Rubin, so 2 quick outs recorded by Carrillo here in the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman number 2, DeShante Caraway.
Here's DeShante Caraway. He's 1 for 2 at a 2-run double his last time up. Swings the first pitch, fouls it straight back, 0-1. One and one. Punched out to center. Gutsfeld is there. Tyler settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that's the first 1-2-3 inning of the game recorded by Illinois Tech pitching. It comes in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th in a 5-run ball game. Bottom of the 5th inning. Illinois Tech stranded them loaded in the 4th. They scored 1, but they had the bases loaded, nobody out. You know they wanted more than that, and a missed call by the home plate umpire cost Illinois Tech 2 runs in that inning. So they're down 5 here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. They'll send up Paxton, Blake, Sproul here against Pizer. First pitch swinging. Perfect hop to DeShante Caraway, and he'll retire Paxson. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th inning. Michael now 0 for 3. Connor Blake now. Connor 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
Hitter number 7, Connor Blake.
First pitch to Blake. He swings at the first pitch, pops it up on the right side. Doback is back, and he'll make the catch in shallow right field. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 5th inning from Austin Pizer, who's gone 4 2/3 so far. He's given up 7 hits. They've all been singles. He hasn't walked anybody. He's struck out 4. He's hit a batter, and he's in line to improve to 5-1. So Sam Sproul, Sam's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. He came around to score. That's a strike on the outside corner. Sam just 2 for his last 13. First real time this season that he's scuffled at the plate. Hit hard, but to Caraway makes the play, and nice play by DeShante Caraway over at third, and that is a really, really quick 1, 2, 3, 5th inning as Pizer sets down Illinois Tech on just 4 pitches. We go to the 6th. It's still 7-2. Nico Carrillo back out there for his 2nd inning of work. He set the Eagles down in order in the 5th. With a strikeout, he'll face 8-9-1 here in the 6th. Noneman, Lenza, and Batevis. Noneman 0 for 1. Walked and struck out both times against Austin Richardson. First pitch popped straight back, 0-1. One and one. Missing away. There's a strike. Two here on Noneman. In the dirt, 3-2. Payoff pitch from Carrillo. This is down, so Noneman draws a leadoff walk here in the 6th. His 2nd walk of the game, the first issued by Carrillo, and the 3rd by Scarlet Hawk pitching here in game 1. Squaring to bunt, popping it up is Lenza. Carrillo not able to make the catch, but the throw down to 2nd in time to retire Noneman on the 5-6 put out, as Noneman had to wait to see if the ball would be caught. It wasn't, but heady play by Michael Lindenmuth. 0-1 as Batevis tried to hold up and he couldn't. George Batevis 0 for 3. This game off to an inauspicious beginning for Illinois Tech as he struck out on a 1-2 pitch. And the ball got away from Lucas Wan. Lucas tried to throw down to first to retire Batevis, hit him in the back with the ball. And there's a Texas leaguer to left. Lenza hits second. He'll move to third on the bloop single to left field by George Batevis. And Benedictine with runners to corners with 1 out here in the 6th inning.
Now batting, second baseman, number 8, Ryan Dobeck.
This is Ryan Dobeck. Dobeck 1 for 3. He reached on an error. Struck out, singled his last time up. That single by Batevis, the 8th hit of the game for Benedictine. Fastball, foul tipped into the middle. Lucas Wan 1-1 here on Dobeck. Kevin Bushnell in the on-deck circle. He's had himself a game. 3 for 3, 2 homers, a double, 4 RBIs, all against the flame-throwing Austin Richardson. 1-1 here on Dobeck. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, called a strike, 1-2. 7 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Eagles. 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Scarlet Hawks. We're in the top of the 6th. One, two. Dobeck holds up 2-2 now. Carrillo looks at the runner at first. Comes home with the 2-2 offering. Fouled straight back, lands down in front of us. Stays 2-2. Lenza at third, Batevis at first. Ryan Dobeck with a 2-2 count. Nico Carrillo on the mound. There goes the runner. Carrillo steps off, throws it to the second baseman, but the shortstop, Jack Fryer, was covering the bag, so Batevis will pick up the stolen base. And Carrillo had him, stepped off, just threw it to the wrong fielder. And Batevis will slip into second with that stolen base. It's two in scoring position now with a 2-2 count. Breaking ball fouled back. Batevis, that was his 14th stolen base of the year. 1 away here in the 6th. Infield, outfield, straight up and normal for Dobeck. 2-2 offering. Hooked foul, well out of play. Stays 2-2. Pitch upstairs, 3-2. Payoff pitch now from Carrillo is a ball. So he walks Dobeck, second walk of the inning for Carrillo. That'll load the bases for Kevin Bushnell, and what's already been a really good game for this hitter could turn into a career-type performance. He's 3 for 3, 2 home runs to right, 4 RBIs. He has the bases loaded and 1 out in the 6th. First pitch from Carrillo to Bushnell. Slice down the right field line. Oh, 1 to Bushnell. Solid contact all 3 times up today. Going the opposite way. Gets to the backstop, hops away from Juan. Lucas makes the throw to the plate, and safe at the plate is Lenza on the pass ball. All the runners will move up, and it's 8-2. Almost had him as Lenza paused for a second as that ball got away from Lucas, and just in under the tag. So Bushnell with runners now at second and third and a 1-1 count. Inside for a ball, 2-1. And Bushnell's hit by the pitch. Off the right arm, he'll go down to first. He'll reach for a 4th time today. The bases are loaded in the 6th inning as Benedictine threatens to blow this game open in the 6th. This is Logan Gregorio, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Now batting catcher.
George Batevis at third, Ryan Dobick at second, Kevin Bushnell over at first. It's the first run of the game issued by Carrillo here in the 6th. Pitched a 1-2-3 fifth. Pretty sharp. Couple of walks here in the 6th, though. First pitch to Gregorio is a strike on the outside part, 0-1. Carrillo brings it home, grounded foul, 0-2 now. Gregorio followed by Brennan Fisher. And if anybody else reaches David Rubin here in the 6th, Benedictine already has 1 in. Hit out to center. Tyler Gutzfeld gives chase. He's on the track. He's at the wall. It's a grand slam. There's another big hit for the Eagles, and this game has been blown wide open. It's 12-2. For Logan Gregorio, that is home run number 8. He has himself a 5 RBI game. Benedictine looks to move into a tie with Illinois Tech here in the NACC Conference this season as they're up 10 here in the 6th. That ball smacked out to right center field by Fisher, and that one hops the wall. Fisher makes the turn at first, but hit the ball too hard. So it's a single to the right center field wall by Brennan Fisher.
Now batting shortstop, number 12, David Rubin.
Foul tipped straight back. Oh, 1 count here on David Rubin. He's 0 for 2. Sack bunt, couple of strikeouts. Pitch missing up, 1-1. It's a 5-run 6th here for Benedictine. Was 7-2. It's now 12-2. Ground ball. Bovey has it, flips it to Fryer, and that's a pretty 4-6-3 double play turned by the middle infield here for the Scarlet Hawks, but the damage is done. It's a 5 spot. We go to the 6th in a 10-run game. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning in a 12-2 game here as Benedictine has blown the game open with 3 big innings, and each inning really highlighted by 1 big hit. In the first inning, it was a 3-run homer by Kevin Bushnell. In the third inning, it was a 2-run double by Bishante Caraway. And then last inning in the 6th, the grand slam by Logan Gregorio. So 3 big hits have accounted for 9 of the 12 runs, and it's 12-2, bottom of the 6th. Here's Pizer again out there for the 6th, and he'll face Michael Lindenmuth. Michael's 2 for 2. Single to left, single to center. The 0-1. Michael slaps it down the right field line out of play, 0-2. Game 1, 7-inning affair. Game 2 will go the full 9. Looks like these two teams will be battling for third place in the NACC, sole possession of third place if this game ends as it currently stands. MSOE would be alone at the top of the NAC. Then Aurora University will be in second place at 16-6. Benedictine and Illinois Tech will both be half a game back as Lindenmuth to right foul. So MSOE 15-5, Aurora 16-6, percentage points behind MSOE. And then Illinois Tech and Benedictine both 15-6, half a game out of first place with another one yet to go here today. 1-2 on Lindenmuth. 2-2 now. Comes inside on Michael this time. Backing up on it is Caraway. Throws it over to first, and a nice throw and a nice pick over at first by Kevin Bushnell, who's doing it all here, both offensively and with the bat. It's 3 hits. He's been on base 4 times, and good pick over there. And Caraway intentionally throwing that ball in the dirt on a bounce, so Bushnell would make the hop.
Number 9, David Cooper.
David Cooper pinch hitting for Lucas Wan in the 6th. Lucas 1 for 2.
So before he goes in defensively, technically he's pitch hitting. So that's how you call it. So it's like pitch hitting for Lucas 1, number 9 David Cooper. And then when he goes into the field, now
David 161 on the year. Has been hurt most of the season, just 5 for 31 on the season. Was the primary catcher a year ago. 1-1 here on David. behind the fastball, 1-2. So Pizer 5 1/3 so far, 7 hits, 2 runs. He hasn't walked anybody, and he struck out 4. He's only walked 7 now in 38 innings on the year. 2-2.
He just kept putting everyone in. He did double switches within the same inning like multiple times. That is insane. Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Illinois Tech down by 10 here in the 6th. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Strikeout number 5 now for Pizer. That'll be Mason Kim. And it looks like that'll do it here for Pizer. With 2 outs in the 5th, or 2 outs in the 6th. We're going to have a pitching change here for Benedictine. We'll be back with the Scarlet Hawks down by 10. New pitcher on the mound making his collegiate debut here for Benedictine is the righty out of Hampshire, Illinois, Nathan Buehrer. Buehrer 6 feet, 180 pounds, and he comes in relief of Austin Pizer here in the 6th. Austin was really, really good for the Eagles. 5 2/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 5. He is on track for his 5th victory of the season. If Buehrer can get through the 6th. Popped up on the infield. Bushnell is there, makes the catch in foul territory to retire Mason Kim and set the Scarlet Hawks down in order here in the 6th. We go to the 7th in a 10-run ball game. New pitcher here for the Scarlet Hawks in the 7th inning is Ethan Jensen, the junior out of Corvallis, Oregon, 5'8", 150-pound lefty,
Batting for the Eagles,
making
number 2,
his 4th appearance of the season. He's only gone an inning and a third in those 3 appearances, and he'll face DeShante Caraway, Justin Noneman, and Anthony Lenza here in the 7th. So Nico Carrillo went 2 innings, he got up 3 hits, 5 runs, walked 2, struck out 1. Gave up the home run to Logan Gregorio. This is Caraway. Double to left, 2-run double to left in the 3rd. It's a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch from Jensen, downstairs for a ball.
Open up the case, see if there's another roster in there.
2-0. Jensen popped up. That's coming back our way. Heads up. That lands right off the wood railing right in front of us. So 2-1 now. It's the second time that's happened today. Got a wood wall here behind home plate that the net is attached to. And twice today the ball has landed on our side of the net off the wood. So it's 2-1 here on Caraway. 3-1. David Cooper stays in the game behind home plate. Hit to left, you can forget about it. Not even moving is the left fielder, Sam Sproul, and DeShante Caraway crushes it to left. And it's a solo home run, making it 13-2. Don't see many no-doubters here at Ed Glancy Field, but there wasn't a single black jersey that moved in the field when that ball was hit by Caraway. And it's an 11-run game here, top of the 6th. For Caraway, that's his 4th home run of the season. This is Noneman. And for a strike to Justin, who's 0 for 1. Strikeout with a couple of walks on either side of that. So right now, Austin Richardson is the pitcher of record for Illinois Tech. Loss would drop him to 3-2 as that ball slips out of the hands of Ethan Jensen to the backstop. 2-1. Austin went the first 4, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. 5 of them were earned. He walked 2, struck out 6, gave up a couple of home runs. Nico Carrillo went 2, gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, a home run. And Ethan Jensen has faced 1 batter and given up a home run so far. Ground ball foul. Down the third base line, 2-2 now. This one's popped up on the right side. Paxson is over. Gives way to Bovey, and the ball lands. Bit of miscommunication on that right side of the Illinois Tech infield, and hits keep coming here for Benedictine. They have a base runner. This is Anthony Lenza now. Lenza 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, hits it out to center. Gutsfeld will come in, and Tyler will make the catch running in towards second base. Lenza's retired on the first pitch he sees. 1 away in the 7th, and now George Batevis.
Now batting, center fielder number 7, George Batevis.
He swings at the first pitch and grounds it into left field. So another base hit here for Benedictine in the 7th, and they've put 2 on with 1 out here against Ethan Jensen. Now Ryan Dobek.
Now batting.
Dobek 1 for 3.
Ryan Dobek.
He's reached base 3 times, reached via an error. He singled in the 4th, walked and scored ahead of the home run in the 6th. He swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back, 0-1. 13 runs on 13 hits here for Benedictine in game 1. First 2 batters of the game were sort of a harbinger of things to come here in game 1 for Illinois Tech. Back-to-back errors followed by a home run. And you look up, and 3 batters into the game, you're down 3-0. And that's just sort of the way game 1 has gone here for Illinois Tech, just trying to get through this last inning, regroup, and come back and get a split of this doubleheader in game 2. Ground ball chopped to the right side. Bovey will have it. Only play is to first. Dobek is out on the 4-3 putout. Down to second goes Batevis. On to third goes Noneman. And this is Kevin Bushnell.
Number 27, Kevin Bushnell.
Bushnell 3 for 3. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, a double, 4 runs scored for Bushnell here today. And they're going to put him on. Not even going to take any time, as that's an intentional walk for Bushnell. He's now reached 5 times in today's ball game, and the bases are loaded for Logan Gregorio. And it's a tough decision to make. Do you go after the guy with 2 homers and 4 RBIs, or do you go after the guy who just hit a grand slam his last time up? And here comes Logan Gregorio. The bases loaded again. Lefty on lefty, though. Pitch inside. Gregorio 2 for 4 with a home run and 5 knocked in game 1. Jensen looking to limit the damage here in the 7th. Is a tough batter in Gregorio. The 1-0. Inside again, and I think he got clipped. He did. Gregorio got clipped by that pitch on the inside, so that's RBI number 6 this afternoon for Gregorio. In from third comes Noneman. Over to third goes Batevis. Down to second is Bushnell, and it's 14-2.
Hitter number 20, Brendan Fisher.
Brendan Fisher now. First pitch away for a ball.
Is there a specific key for intentional walk?
Yeah, I think it's IB.
Okay, I was just trying IW.
Yeah.
Fisher 2 for 3, couple of singles. He's reached base 3 times. It's 1-0 pitch. Grounded hard foul past the Illinois Tech dugout, 1-1. In the 7th, Illinois Tech will send up Fryer, Bovey, and Gutzfeld. If anybody reaches Michael Paxson.
Why didn't you tell me that before I scheduled you for PA? Way to be selfish that way.
The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Batevis scores, Bushnell scores. Stopping at second is Gregorio. And it's a 3-hit game, 2 RBIs for Brennan Fisher. And it's 16-2.
Now bat shortstop, number 12, David Rubin.
David Rubin, the 9th man to hit here in the 7th inning. We got a pinch runner down at first base. Or at second base, rather, excuse me. Believe that is Chase Hanselman down at second base. Pinch running for Logan Gregorio. First pitch in for a strike to Rubin. All this offense for Benedictine here, 16 runs, 14 hits. David Rubin's 0 for 4. Chase Hanselman pinch running down at second for Gregorio. Brendan Fisher's at first. David Rubin down in the count, 0-2. Rubin is the only Eagle not to reach today. Did drop down a sac bunt back in the third. One and two. Hit to left. Rubin is to the wall, and it's a 3-run homer. Sproul runs out of room in front of the track, and David Rubin adds to the offensive explosion with a 3-run homer to left. And this is 12 runs in the last 2 innings here for Benedictine. It is 19-2 here in the 7th. 5-run 6th, 7 runs here in the 7th. Benedictine is batted around, and it'll be Deshante Caraway again. Caraway got this inning started with a home run to left.
Number 2, Deshante Caraway.
Caraway 2 for 4 with a homer and 3 RBIs. 19 runs on 15 hits for Benedictine. One 0. 2-0. Hard hit, foul. Two balls, 1 strike. 2-2. Caraway, the 10th man to hit here in the 7th. 3 runs in the first, 3 in the third, 5 in the 6th, 7 here in the 6th. It's 19-2. Jensen looking to finish this right here, 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that'll do it here in the 7th inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th, the 17-run game. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Illinois Tech needs a bunch. Back out there is The starting, the reliever, Nathan
50. What position is he playing?
Buer.
That's the 4-hole, the 4th spot.
This is Jack Fryer. The first pitch to Jack is a ball.
Yeah. So I don't know where 50 is.
On the outside corner, 1-1.
The 4 spot to start the catcher.
I don't know. Yeah, it is.
5 is catcher.
That's a 5? 2. 34 was.
Hey now, foul ball right back by me.
Wait, is that a 5 or a 9? 9. 9. Okay.
All right, so 50's in the 4 spot. He's catcher.
50. No, 50's not catcher. 50's not catcher.
Pitch to Fryer is grounded up the middle, fielded there by the shortstop Ruben. 1 away here in the 7th.
I think he's center field. 50's center field, yeah. Okay.
Now
This is Matt Bovey. Matt's 1 for 2, singled to left, struck out.
Matthew Burley.
Might be in 7.
Yeah, I think yeah, he's center field.
Ground ball to the right side. Dobek here. 2 up, 2 down in the 7th. That's 10 straight retired by Benedictine pitching.
Pinch hitting
Tyler.
for the Hawks. Number 3, Luke Yaknin.
This is Luke Yaknin pinch hitting for Tyler Gutzfeld. Tyler was 1 for 3 with an RBI, extended his hitting streak to 20 with that hit back in the 3rd. The best piece of news for Illinois Tech here in Game 1. Luke grounds it to short. Ruben. And not able to make the pick as Luke wipes out, turning the first base bag. He'll reach on the E6. This is Carson Verba pinch hitting.
Pinch hitting for the Hawks. Number 16, Carson Verba.
Pinch hitting for Michael Paxson. So Mike's going to see his 7-game hitting streak come to an end with his 0 for 3 here in Game 1. First pitch to Verba misses. Carson 0 for 10 on the season. First-year player looking for his first collegiate hit here in the bottom of the 7th. Owls the 1-0 pitch back. It's 1-1. Hard hit to left. Lenza is there, makes the catch backing up, and this game comes to a merciful end for the Scarlet Hawks. Game 1 ends in 2 hours and 28 minutes. It ends 19-2 for Benedictine. 19 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for the Eagles. 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Scarlet Hawks. The winning pitcher is Austin Pizer. He improves to 5-1. The loss goes to Austin Richardson. He drops to 3-2. We'll be back with Game 2 here in just a little bit. Game 1 does not go the way for the Scarlet Hawks. They lose 19-2. We'll be back with Game 2 in just a bit. We're back for game number 2 here of this doubleheader between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the Benedictine Eagles. Benedictine took game 1 handily by the score of 19-2. And what that does is it moves Illinois Tech in a tie from first place down to a tie for essentially third, as MSOE now sits alone atop the NACC conference with a 15-5 mark. Aurora University percentage points behind them at 16-6. And then Benedictine and Illinois Tech tied half a game out of first place at 15-6. It is a race to the wire to see who will win the division this season. And game 1 went Benedictine's way. Any number of offensive heroes. Kevin Bushnell, 3 for 3, reached base 5 times, hit 2 homers, drove in 4. Logan Gregorio had a home run. He drove in 6. David Rubin with a 3-run homer. DeShante Caraway, homer, double, 3 RBIs. And it's a game that Illinois Tech needs to bury and move on, as they got another important one coming up today here in game 2. And this is the lineup that Benedictine will send out here in game 2, looking for the sweep. Batting leadoff out in center field, George Batavis. Batting second, playing second base, Ryan Doback. Batting third, the first baseman, Kevin Bushnell. Cleanup hitter is the catcher, Logan Gregorio. Brennan Fisher, the designated hitter, batting fifth. David Rubin, the shortstop, batting sixth. DeShante Caraway mans the hot corner down at third. He'll hit seventh. Justin Noneman will bat eighth out in right field, and Anthony Lenza out in right field and left field, batting ninth. That's the same lineup they threw out there for game 1, and they will face Zach Dempsey, the right-hander, here in game 2. We're underway. First pitch at 3:02 p.m., and it is a gorgeous late April day here in Chicago. 72 degrees, not a cloud in the sky at 3:02 p.m. Foul back 1-1 here on Batavis. Batavis in game 1, 2 for 5, couple of singles, couple of runs scored. Zach Dempsey on the season for Illinois Tech, 2-0 on the year, making his 9th appearance, his 4th start of the season. 27 2/3 innings. He's given up 33 hits. He's walked 16, struck out 15. 6'1", 200-pound righty. As a junior out of Franklin Park. Last time out, struggled a bit with Concordia. Chicago gave up 5 runs in an inning and a third. Looking to bounce back here today. And he's 2-2 on Batavis, who came into the doubleheader at 3:02 on the year. That 2 for 4 batting average will bring that average up, no doubt. 2-2 here now from Dempsey to Batavis. Down and away, 3-2. Dempsey goes full on the leadoff man here in game number 2, George Batavis. Payoff pitch from Zach. Breaking ball hammered foul down the third baseline. So the winning pitcher in game 1 was Austin Pizer. Went 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, gave up 2 runs, didn't walk anybody, struck out 5. Austin Richardson suffered the loss in game 1, 7 runs, 5 of them earned in 4 innings. Payoff pitch again. Hit to right. Timmy Old is back there. He'll turn around, and that'll one-hop the wall. And game 2 starting out just like game 1 ended, with Benedictine hitting line drives all over the ballpark. That's a leadoff double to right for George Batavis. And that'll bring up the second baseman now, Ryan Doback. Doback in game 1, 1 for 4, scored a couple of runs. Before we get any further into this game, I just want to call out Mrs. Old for her chocolate chip brownie cookies that we had in between the games here. It's one of the greatest things I've had in my life. So that was fantastic as the ball gets away to the backstop, and Batavis will go to third on the wild pitch. So it's 1-0 here on Doback now with Batavis at third. Breaking ball catches the corner, 1-1. Give you the Illinois Tech defense. After this 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses the outside corner, 2-1. So Ed Ziefert will send out this defensive alignment. Looks very similar to game one. Michael Lindenmuth starts at third, Jack Fryer at second, Jack Fryer at short, Matt Bovey at second, Michael Paxson over at first, Sam Sproul in left, Tyler Gutzfeld in center, and Timmy Old gets the start in right with Lucas Wan behind home plate. So the same lineup except for Timmy Old will replace Mason Kim out in right field for game number 2. It's 3-1 here on Dobeck. Fastball up and in. First two batters on here in the first. The Benedictine scored 12 runs in the final 2 innings of game 1. Turned a 7-2 game into a 19-2 game. And they threaten here in the first with runners at the corners. Nobody out for Kevin Bushnell. And Kevin Bushnell 3 for 3 in game 1. 2 homers, a double, 4 RBIs. He scored 5 times. Comes up with 2 on and nobody out in the first. This pitch is downstairs, 1-0. Jack Fryer, Matt Bovey, double play depth up the middle. Breaking ball hit to left. Sproul goes back, he turns, he watches it go, and that's the 3rd home run in about 2.5 hours for Zach Dempsey. And just like in game 1, for Kevin Bushnell, Bushnell goes deep with a 3-run homer for the 2nd time in his mini games, and it's 3-0. Quite the doubleheader here for Kevin Bushnell. He's now 4 for 4 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. He scored 6 runs. This is Logan Gregorio. Gregorio had a huge game 1 as well. He went 2 for 4 with a home run and 6 runs knocked in. First pitch fastball is a strike. Upstairs. One. 2-1 up and away. So game 1, it was error, 3-run homer for Kevin Bushnell. Game 2 was double walk, 3-run homer for Kevin Bushnell. And it's 2-1 here on Gregorio. Slap to right. Timmy Old is there, makes the chest-high catch for the first out here in the first. 1 away, and Brennan Fisher, the designated hitter, will bat. Fisher 3 for 4
now batting designated
in game 1. 3 singles, a couple of RBIs. Fisher came in at 322. That 3 for 4 will see that average climb. One and 0. Down and in. 2-0. 2-0, the count on the number 5 hitter, Brennan Fisher. 3-0. Fisher looking to settle down after the 3-run homer to Bushnell. Fastball pumped in for a strike, 3-1. See ya. Home run to right. Bat flip Brennan Fisher. That ball lands in traffic. It's 4-0. This Benedictine offense has been really impressive through 7 1/3 innings. They are hitting the ball all over the ballpark, and some of these home runs are absolute no-doubters from the moment they leave the bat, and we haven't seen a longer one than that one from Brennan Fisher to right. And that's going to do it here for Zach Dempsey. He lasts a third of an inning, and we're going to go to the bullpen. Illinois Tech down 4 here in the first. Phil Trojanowski out here, top of the first inning, trying to stem the tide of this Benedictine offense that just keeps on coming. 2 more home runs here in the first, 4 runs against Zach Dempsey, who lasts a third of an inning, gives up 3 hits, a couple of home runs, gives way to Phil Trojanowski making his 11th appearance of the season. 20 and 2/3 innings, 23 hits, 14 Ks, 8 strikeouts for Phil. And he comes in a tough situation. His team's already down 4. This Benedictine offense has scored 16 runs in the last 2 1/3 innings off of Illinois Tech pitching. This is David Rubin, who was 0 for 4 in Game 1 before he had a 3-run homer in the 7th to sort of put the exclamation point on that Game 1 victory. And Trojanowski walks David Rubin. Second walk issued in the inning, first by Trojanowski, and now it's Deshante Caraway. Caraway homered in Game 1 as well. He went 2 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBIs.
Deshante Caraway.
She got moved. I think she's 7 p.m. on Wednesday.
First pitch fastball from Trojanowski is a strike. 0-1. Downstairs, 1-1. Popped up on the infield. Michael Paxton calling everybody off, and he drops the ball. But he should be able to make the play at second to retire Rubin on the 3-4 putout. So Caraway will replace Rubin on the fielder's choice. 2 away.
Now batting right field, number 11, Justin Nonneman.
Justin Nonneman now the right fielder in the 8th hitter to bat this inning. Nonneman 1 for 2 in game 1, reached base 3 times. Blocked in the dirt by Lucas Juan, 1-0.
There's no infield fly rule?
The one you have to turn in on Friday. Like what kind of problem?
When they played it with first.
1-0 pitch. Upstairs. Trojanowski in relief of Zach Dempsey, who pitched a third of an inning, gave a couple of long home runs. 2-0 from Phil is hit on a line. It gets through the shortstop, Jack Fryer, and the inning will continue. Hard hit ball. Ate up Jack a little bit, but that'll be ruled a base hit. Down to second goes Caraway, and now the number 9 hitter, Anthony Lenza.
Now batting first baseman, left fielder, number 4, Anthony Lenza.
Lenza, number 9 hitter, 0 for 3. Scored a run in game 1. 2 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 9 men have come to the plate for Benedictine. A 4-run first. The 1-0. Fastball strike, 1-1. Ground ball to Fryer. Jack, hard throw to first, not in time. Lenza will reach on an E6, I believe. Hard to see through the umpire. Nope, it's going to be an infield hit. Couldn't see through the umpire, so the bases are loaded now. And Benedictine is batted around here in the first.
Now up to bat center fielder, number 7, George Batavis.
Batavis pops it up on the right side. Right fielder Timmy Old comes in, Bovey comes out, they run into each other, and 2 more runs will come to the plate. The ball gets away. The play at the plate and in at home is Anthony Lenza, steaming all the way around, and if that'll be ruled a hit or an error, but either way, 3 runs score here for Benedictine on the miscommunication out in shallow right field between Matt Bovey and Timmy Old. And it's a 7-run first inning here for Benedictine. So it will be ruled an error there. So an E9 is what that's going to be ruled. 3 runs score. It's a 7-run first inning, and Benedictine has scored 19 runs in the last 2 2/3 innings against Illinois Tech pitching here so far between game 1 and game 2.
They're all unearned. They're all unearned.
Now batting for the Eagles.
This is Ryan
second
Dobak.
baseman,
He
number 8,
walked
Ryan Dobak.
about 20 minutes ago. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. So all 3 of those runs, Trojanowski, are unearned. That catch would have ended the inning. Hit to left, foul. A 7-run inning here on 5 hits, a couple of walks, and an Illinois Tech error. The 0-2, grounded to third. Nice play by Michael Lindenmuth, hard throw across the diamond, and that will bring the inning to an end. But Benedictine sends 11 to the plate. They plate 7 before the Scarlet Hawks get a chance to hit. Bottom 1. Tech's down a touchdown here before they even get a chance to take their first hacks. And here's the lineup to send out for game 2. Tyler Gutzfeld leads off, plays center field. Michael Paxson bats second, plays first. Connor Blake, the designated hitter, batting third. Sam Sproul, your cleanup hitter, playing left. Michael Lindenmuth, who just finished that first inning with a nice defensive play, will bat fifth and play third. Lucas Wan does the catching, hitting sixth. Timmy Old out in right field, batting seventh. Jack Fryer at short, batting eighth. Matt Bovey at second base, batting ninth. And they will face Connor Kendall, 6 foot, 175-pound left-hander out of Yorkville. Aurora Christian. His last time out was on the 24th against North Central College, 4 1/3 innings in that one, 8 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and his offense has staked him to a 7-run lead. 7 runs, 5 hits in the top of the first inning for Benedictine, a couple of home runs. And Tech will send up Gutzfeld, Paxson, Blake here as they try to get back into this one in the first inning. Tyler went 1 for 3 in game 1, did extend his hitting streak to 20 games with that third inning RBI single. First pitch is a fastball for a strike. That's a ball, 1-1. Tyler out to left, back goes Lenza. He's there, makes the catch, first out here in the first. Gutzfeld hit it hard, but right at the left fielder.
Now batting first baseman, number 99, Michael Paxson.
Now Michael Paxson, the first baseman. Michael had his 7-game hit streak snapped with his 0 for 3 in game 1. Came into the doubleheader with 12 home runs on the season, tied for the team lead. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Pax. Foul tipped, held on to by Logan Gregorio. 0-2 on Michael. Defensively for Benedictine, they've got DeShante Caraway at third, David Rubin at short, Ryan Dobeck at second, Kevin Bushnell at first, Anthony Lenza in left, George Batavis in center, Justin Noneman out in right, Logan Gregorio behind home plate. 1-2 now from Kendall to Paxson. Swung on and missed. Challenged him with the high heat, threw it past him. 2 up, 2 down in the first.
Now hitting designated hitter number 7, Connor Blake.
First pitch to Connor misses. One and 0 now to Blake. Fastball catches the outside corner, 1-1. Connor struck out twice in game 1. Connor with a hard hit ball up the middle into left center field. So Blake has a 2-out single here for Illinois Tech in the first. That's hit number 205 in the career of Connor Blake here at Illinois Tech. Sam Sproul now. Sam came into the doubleheader hitting .411 on the year. And he went 0 for 3. He's just, or 0 for 2 rather. He's 2 for his last 14. Which is really the only time this season he's scuffled at the plate at all. Prior to this 2 for 14 stretch, he had hits in 30 of 32 games. Everyday left fielder batting cleanup. Sproul bangs it to center. But Batavis is there to retire Sam. So Illinois Tech strands a runner. We're through 1. It's 7-0.
Bushnell.
Here's Kevin Bushnell leading off the second. Bushnell, this is going to be a series this young man will never forget. He's 4 for 4 so far in the game in an inning, and he now has 5 base hits. He's been up 7 times. He has reached 7 times. He's 2 for 2 today.
Stepping up to the plate, catcher number 34, Logan Gregorio.
Here's Logan Gregorio. He flew out to right in the first. Gregorio fouls the first pitch down the left field line out of play. Benedictine looking to take sole possession of third place in the NACC with a victory here today. It'll push Illinois Tech a game out of first place, and Gregorio turns on it, hits it down the right field line. These guys are going to run for a while. Bushnell will hit third. He'll hold up there, and the line keeps moving for Benedictine. It's a double for Gregorio. Bushnell goes to third, and now the designated hitter, Brennan Fisher, hit a home run to right his first time up. He has 2 in scoring position with nobody out in the second. Fisher checks his swing. It's called a strike, 0-1. Nothing in 2. Trojanowski pumps a couple of strikes in. Phil looking to retire Fisher on the 0-2 pitch. Hit the left. We'll slice out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Kevin Bushnell at third, Logan Gregorio at second. 7-0 already here, top 2. Got him swinging. Down and in on the lefty. Fisher, 1 away here in the second. First strikeout of the game for Phil. That'll bring up David Rubin. Rubin, the shortstop, walked in the first.
David Rubin.
7 runs, 4 of them were earned. 3 of them scored on what's been changed to an E4 in between innings. 5 hits, a couple of home runs. First pitch fastball to Rubin is a ball. One-0. Curveball in there for a strike, 1-1. The loss in game number 1 was just the second time all season Illinois Tech has lost on their home field this season. Hit foul. 1-2. And we're 9-1 coming into action here at Ed Glancy Field. One and 2. Fastball missing away, 2-2. Trojanowski looking to keep both those runners right where they are, looking for a second strikeout. That looks like it slipped out of Phil's hand a little bit, stays upstairs. Count will go full here to Rubin. 3-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Fryer is there. Makes the catch. So Bushnell still at second, or third. Gregorio still at second now for Deshante Caraway. Caraway popped it up on the infield his first time up. Popped it to Michael Paxson. Michael dropped it, but was able to recover in time and retire David Rubin at second, so Caraway reached on a fielder's choice. 1-0. Caraway can't catch up with the fastball there, 1-1. Fouled to the right. 1-2. Hard hit. Matt Bovee makes the ankle-high catch. A nice recovery that inning by Phil Trojanowski. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. He strands him at second and third. We go to the bottom of the second, still 7-0. Bottom of the second inning, and this Tech offense got some work to do. They're down 7 here. And it'll be Michael Lindenmuth, Lucas Wan, Timmy Old against Connor Kendall, who gave up a 2-out single to Connor Blake, but that was it in the first. Michael's been playing well of late. He has hits in 6 of his last 7 games. He's 10 for his last 24 at the plate. First pitch swinging. Kendall on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Lucas Wan. Lucas went 1 for 2 in game 1. Was lifted for a pinch hitter in the 6th.
Stepping up to the plate, catcher, number 18, Lucas Wan.
Lefty on lefty. Missing away, 1-0 to Lucas. Fastball strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Kendall's faced 5 batters, retired 4 of them here. His team has spotted him a 7-run lead through an inning and a half. Missing away, 2-1 now to the Illinois Tech backstop, Lucas Wan. Freshman from Yorkville deals the 2-1 over for a strike, 2-2. Third baseman Deshante Caraway almost playing shortstop. If Lucas was so inclined, push one down that third base line. Probably not with 2 strikes, but grounded back to Kendall again. He has time to throw out the catcher running Lucas Wan. So a pair of 1-3 putouts here in the second inning, and now Timmy Old.
Now batting right fielder number 11, Timmy Old.
Timmy, 222 hitter on the season, 13 RBIs. First pitch is a strike, and his mom makes some of the best cookies you will ever have. 0-1 here on Old. Down and in, 1-1. If Old reaches, Jack Fryer would hit here in the second. In there for a strike, 1-2. Just a beautiful day for baseball. Results haven't been what you would want as an Illinois Tech baseball fan, but it's been a gorgeous day for baseball. Old to the second baseman, Dobeck. Dobeck on to first, and Connor Kendall has retired 6 of the first 7 Hawks he's faced. We're through 2 in a 7-0 ball game. Top of the third inning, Benedictine will send up 8-9-1 here against Phil Trojanowski. That's Justin Nonneman, Anthony Lenza, and George Batevis. Drops the bunt down. Trojanowski has it. On to first. One pitch, one out. And Phil seems to have settled down a little bit. He's retired the last 4 he's faced. He came in after Zach Dempsey was knocked out after a third of an inning. In that first inning, he gave up a couple of singles and a walk. 3 unearned runs on a drop pop-up. But has retired the last 4. First pitch fastball to Lenza is a strike. The 0-1. Hard hit to Paxson. Michael will win the race to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the third inning. Back up to the top of the order now, and George Batevis. George has reached twice. He doubled and scored leading off the first. He popped it to the second baseman, Matt Bovey, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And Bovey and Timmy Old ran into each other. Bovey dropped the ball. He was charged with an error. All 3 runs came in to score as Batevis corkscrews himself into the ground as he fouls the ball off of his right leg. Fastball thrown past Batevis. So Trojanowski at 2 1/3 innings so far, 3 unearned runs. He's given up 4 hits. He struck out a batter. Looking to keep Benedictine off the board and hope that the offense can get moving here a little bit. There's a fastball on the outside corner, strike 3, 6 in a row. Retired by the big right-hander. We're through 2 1/2. Illinois Tech's got to get their offense moving. It's 7-0. Bottom of the third inning, Illinois Tech's held Benedictine off the scoreboard for the last 2 innings. Their offense has only mustered 1 hit through 2 against Connor Kendall. It'll be Jack Fryer, Matt Bovey, Tyler Gutzfeld here in the bottom of the third. Jack, the shortstop, batting out of the 8-hole, the first-year player. Was 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored in game 1. He's up in the count, 2-0. Base runners. That's what Illinois Tech is looking for here. There's a fastball strike from Kendall, 2-1. Connor threw 2 innings, 1 hit, and that was a single to Connor Blake with 2 outs in the first. Hasn't walked anybody, struck a batter out. Pitching with confidence and a 7-run lead, the 2-1. Held straight back, 2-2. It's a far cry from his last outing against North Central, where he gave up 6 runs and 8 hits in 4 1/3. He's looked sharp through 2+ so far. 2-2. Grounded foul. Nice play over there by Coach Z. Scoops it. Stays in front of it. It'll be 2-2 here on Fryer. Jack, the number 8 hitter. The 8-9 hitters for Illinois Tech, Jack Fryer, Matt Bovee, are 1-2 on the team and bases on balls this season, which is part of the reason this offense has been so good. Those two guys are getting on base, setting things up for the top of the order, and it's 3-2 here on Fryer. If Fryer and Bovee can get on, then you start dealing with Gutsfeld, Paxson, Blake, and Sproul at the top of that lineup. Very easy to put up a crooked number. Payoff pitch here to Fryer. Still 3-2. And third baseman Deshante Caraway way off the bag at third base. Payoff pitch again. Hard hit, back up the middle. Base hit. So Jack Fryer with a 3-hit doubleheader here in this one. Leads off the third with a bit sharp base hit to single, and now Matt Bovee. Jack came in hitting 200, but 3 for 4 so far in the doubleheader. We'll see that average come up. Matt came into the doubleheader batting .227. Matt went 1 for 3 in game 1. Now has hits in 6 of his last 7, so he's been hot as well. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Same pitch, same result, 0-2. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Eagles. 0-2-1 for Illinois Tech here in the bottom of the third. Nobody out. Runner at first is Jack Fryer. Matt Bovee with an 0-2 count. Throw over to first. Outfield straight up shallow for Matt Bovee. Matt does have 3 homers on the year. Tied up on the 0-2, but called a ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit down the right field line off the fist, foul. Matt staying alive here at 1-2. He has Jack Fryer at first, nobody out in the third. Again with the foul ball. Top of the order, and Tyler Gutsfeld next for the Scarlet Hawks. One and two. Freshman from Yorkville, Connor Kendall, comes home with the pitch. Down and away, 2-2. Counts even. That wind blowing in now, 2-2. Fouled at the plate. Bovee staying alive at 2-2. Was down 0-2, is fouled off. Couple of pitches, taking a couple of close pitches. Counts now even at 2. Hoping to make Kendall miss one in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bovee. Again with the foul ball. Connor Kendall over there on the mound with a big smile on his face. What do I got to do to put this guy away? Matt's fouled off 4 or 5 balls here in this at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the third. And he got him with the breaking pitch that time. Second strikeout for Kendall, and a really good at bat from Matt Bovey ends in a swinging strikeout. Now the top of the order, and Tyler Gutzfeld. Tyler flew out to left his first time up.
Fielder number 5, Tyler Gutzfeld.
Currently running a 20-game hitting streak. Got Fryer at first, 1 away. Michael Paxson stands in the on-deck circle. Grounded to the right side, off the glove of Bushnell, and Fryer will move down to second. Gutzfeld will reach, and looks like they're going to give Tyler a base hit, so give him a 21-game hitting streak here on the infield single for Tyler Gutzfeld.
Now batting, first baseman, number
Michael
9,
Paxson
Michael
now.
Paxson.
Paxson struck out swinging his first time up. Swings and misses there, 0-1. So 2 on, 1 out here in the third, 7-0. Benedictine with the lead. 7-run top of the first inning. They sent 11 men to the plate, hit 2 home runs. The 0-1 to Pax. Fouled right back at me. 0-2. Connor Blake in the on-deck circle. If anybody reaches beyond that, Sam Sproul. Fryer at second, Gutzfeld at first. The 0-2 to Paxson. Hit foul to right, out of play. Stay 0-2. Michael's been getting better and better and better every season. From his freshman year to his sophomore year, and from his sophomore year to his junior year, you've seen increases in hits, RBIs, batting average, doubles, stolen bases, slugging percentage, just getting better and better and better, but he's out here on the strikeout at the knees. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks. That's strikeout number 3 for Connor Kendall, and that'll bring up Connor Blake
Now batting,
with 2 on and 2 outs in the third inning. Connor singled to center his first time up. Pitch gets away, neither runner moves up as that ball got away from Logan Gregorio and brought him right down the third base line. So it's 1-0 on Blake. Now 205 hits in his Illinois Tech career. And he's even in the count here at 1-1. Down and in, 2-1 on Blake. Connor, the primary designated hitter this year for the Scarlet Hawks, has had a fantastic senior season. Came into the doubleheader batting over 400. 11 home runs, a team-leading 13 doubles, team-leading 48 RBIs, and he's up in the count here 3-1. Second on the team in home runs with 11. Scarlet Hawks have 3 players in double digits this season in home runs. Michael Paxson and Tyler Gutzfeld both tied with 12. Connor Blake with 11. It's 35 of the 40 home runs hit by Illinois Tech this year have been hit by those 3 players. Matthew Bovey has 3, Mason Kim the other 2. 3-1 to Blake. And it's called a strike, 3-2, so both runners will be off with this pitch to Connor. Kendall comes set. The runners go. Connor strikes out swinging. So the Scarlet Hawks put 2 on with 1 out. They strand a pair. We're through 3. It's 7-0. Third of the way through this one, and it's 7-0 Benedictine here as the Eagles scored 7 runs in the first inning. And this is on the heels of a 5-run 6th and a 7-run 7th in Game 1, a game that saw the Eagles put a hurting on Illinois Tech. It was 19-2 in Game 1, 7-0 here in Game 2. We're in the 4th. This is Ryan Doback, who's 0 for 1. He walked and scored and grounded out, both in the first inning. He was the 2nd and the 11th man to bat in that 7-run first. This is Phil Trojanowski out there still. He came in relief of Zach Dempsey, who went a third of an inning, gave up 3 hits, including 2 long home runs. Trojanowski has pitched since that point. This is his 3rd full inning of relief. And he's up in the count here, 0-2 on Doback. So far for Phil, 2 2/3 innings. He's allowed 3 unearned runs. He's given up 4 hits, hasn't walked anybody. He struck out 2, but he's retired the last 6 in a row. Popped up on the infield. Bovee is underneath it, makes the catch. Make it 8 in a row, retired by Trojanowski, 1 out in the 4th. Now Kevin Bushnell, they can figure out a way to retire Bushnell. That would be something. He was 3 for 3 with 2 homers and a double. Reached 5 times in Game 1. He's 2 for 2 with a 3-run homer here in Game 2. So he is 5 for 5. He's been up 7 times and he's reached base 7 times in this doubleheader. He's down on the count, 0-1. A home run to left in the first, a single to left in the second. He's quickly down in the count. Nothing in 2 here on Bushnell. The 0-2 pitch. Downstairs, 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Trojanowski set, kicks, fires, up and in, 3-2. So 0-2 becomes 3-2 as Bushnell has battled back. Push this to a full count. 1 away in the 4th, 7-0, Benedictine with the lead. Payoff pitch. Popped foul. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Top of the 4th, Trojanowski kicks, fires, and that's hit to center. Right at Gutsfeld, and Tyler is finally able to retire Kevin Bushnell. 8 in a row now set down by Trojanowski. Bushnell's now 2 for 3.
Now batting.
Bring up the catcher, Logan Gregorio. Gregorio's 1 for 2 in Game 2 with a double. He was 2 for 4 with a homer and 6 RBIs in Game 1. First pitch fastball to Gregorio is a strike. Hard hit, base hit to left, so Gregorio now 2 for 3. That snaps a streak of 8 in a row set down by Phil Trojanowski, and this will be Brendan Fisher with 2 outs in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20.
Fisher homered in the first, struck out his last time up. First pitch fastball below the knees, 1-0. 1-0. 2-0. Grounded foul beyond first base, 2-1. Trojanowski looking to work through his third full inning of relief. He bounces that one down to second. We'll go Gregorio on the wild pitch. Three and one here on Fisher. 3 1/3 innings of relief from Trojanowski here so far. 3 unearned runs allowed. So a runner at second with 2 outs in the fourth. 3-1 pitch. 3-2. If Fisher reaches, David Rubin would hit. Trojanowski with the payoff pitch. A hard hit out to left. Sproul is out. Now he's in, and he makes the catch head high. And that'll set the Eagles down here in the fourth. They strand a runner at second. We're through 3.5 at Ed Glancy Field. Sam Sproul will kick things off for the Scarlet Hawks here in the fourth. It'll be Sproul, Michael Lindenmuth, Lucas Owan against Connor Kendall, who's allowed 3 singles through 3 innings, and that's been it. Sam 0 for 1. Now 2 for his last 15 on the season. Came in hitting .411, had that average close to about .440 about a week and a half ago. It's 1-1. There's a breaking pitch on the outside corner, 1-2 on Sproul. Singles from Gutsfeld, Blake, and Fryer, and that's been it. Connor Kendall, 4 strikeouts, no walks through 3. 1-2 to Sam. Upstairs. One thing Sam does not do a lot of is strike out. The count's 2-2 on Sproul. He has 8 strikeouts on the season and 129 at bats. 2-2. Grounds it to the right side. Dobek to first, and Sproul's retired for the second time today. One away in the fourth. Michael Lindenmuth now. He grounded back to Kendall
Number 49, Michael Lindenmuth.
in the second. Only 2 fly ball outs registered by Connor Kendall today. 4 ground outs, 4 strikeouts so far. First pitch to Michael. It's fouled straight back, 0-1. Hard hit to the right side. Dobek ranging far to his right and not able to retire Lindenmuth as Michael picks up the infield single here with 1 out in the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, number 18, Lucas Juan.
For Michael, that's now hits in 7 out of his last 8 games, seeing that average climb substantially. Came into the doubleheader at 308. He's now 3 for 5 here in the doubleheader. Lucas Juan also grounded out to Kendall his last time up. He comes up with Lindenmuth at first and 1 away in a 7-run ball game here in the fourth. Checks his swing. It gets away from the catcher, Gregorio. The throw down to second, not in time to retire Lindenmuth on the pass ball / wild pitch. So a runner at second with 1 away here in the fourth now. And a 1-1 count on Juan. One and 2 on Lucas. Kendall comes set, checks on Lindenmuth at second. 2-2 pitch, blocked in the dirt nicely by Gregorio. 2 and 2.
Not really. No, I'm an internship, so we're not really doing anything.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Lefty on lefty, Connor Kendall to Lucas Juan with Michael Lindenmuth at second. 7-run ball game. 2-2 to Lucas is a fastball away. 3 and 2. Timmy Old in the on-deck circle if anybody reaches Jack Fryer.
It's in the Chicago area?
Yeah, it's in Wheeling.
Wheeling? Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So I'm going to stay
3-2 pitch.
closer from my house.
And it's ball 4. So good at bat from Lucas there as he fell behind in the count. 0-2. Draws a walk. Gives Illinois Tech 2 on with 1 out for Timmy Old. Timmy grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. He's got Lindenmuth at second, Juan at first, 1 away in the fourth. Old pops it up. Back for it goes Ruben. In on it comes Lenza. Ruben is there. Makes the catch just a couple steps out in left field, so Old is out on 1 pitch. That'll bring up Jack Fryer. Jack's had a nice doubleheader. Had 2 hits in game 1, including an RBI. He's 1 for 1 here in game 2. He's 3 for 4 in the series. 2 on, 2 outs in the fourth. Downstairs. Two 2-0 here on Fryer. Jack holds up, called a strike, 2-1. Illinois Tech looking to get something going offensively. They've been outscored 26-2 in this doubleheader so far. 2-2. They lost game one 19-2. They're down 7-0 here in the fourth of game two. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Kendall to Fryer with 2 on in the fourth. Ground ball takes a perfect hop to Bushnell, and that's just sort of the way things are going for Illinois Tech in this doubleheader. They strand a couple. We're through 4. It's still a 7-run ball game. Phil Trojanowski back out there for his 4th full inning of relief. He's gone 3 2/3 innings so far. He's given up 3 unearned runs, but has pitched pretty well.
12, David Rubin.
He'll face Ruben, Caraway, and Noneman here in the 5th. Still just looking to put up zeros until his offense can figure out this Benedictine pitching staff, and specifically Connor Kendall, who has had their number here so far through 4. It's 0-1 on Ruben. Ruben is 0 for 1. He walked and popped out his last time up. Hits this one right back to Trojanowski. Phil does a nice job of protecting his body and retiring Ruben on the 1-3 putout. Took that ball off his glove. Everybody's giving him a minute, but I think he's okay. Gives a thumbs up to his dugout, and everybody turns around and walks back. So here's DeShante Caraway. Caraway is 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice, lined out to the second baseman.
Third baseman, number 2, DeShante Caraway.
Fastball upstairs. Another fastball upstairs. Two 2-0 on Caraway. Swings at the 2-0, pops it up on the infield. Is Paxson going to have enough room? And he does. He catches it just beyond the Scarlet Hawks dugout. 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Justin Noneman now, he's 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the first, grounded back to Trojanowski in the third.
11, Justin Noneman.
It's 11 out of 12 retired by Trojanowski. He swings at the first pitch, bangs it to left, and there goes that streak as Noneman takes Trojanowski out to left. It's a solo home run, and it's 8-0. It's the 3rd home run of the game for Benedictine. They hit 4 in game 1.
Now batting left fielder number 4, Anthony Lenzo.
For Noneman, that's his 2nd home run of the season. That'll be Anthony Lenza, and now an 8-0 game. Drops the bunt down that's fielded by the 3rd baseman, Lindenmuth, and he's got no play. Lenza picks up a bunt single, his 2nd hit of the game. That'll go back up to the top of the order, and George Batavis. Batavis 1 for 3.
Center fielder number 7, George Batavis.
Struck out looking back in the 3rd. So it's the first earned run Phil's given up today, 4 1/3 innings. He's allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, only 1 of them earned. Hasn't walked anybody. The ball gets away. Lenza will make it down to 2nd without a throw. The wild pitch. He hasn't walked anybody. He struck out a couple. Breaking ball smacked out to center. Gutsfeld has room. Now he has to come in a few steps. Makes the catch and retires Batavis, who flies out to his opposite number. Benedictine adds a run. We're halfway through this one. It's 8-0. Bottom of the 5th, Connor Kendall has a new catcher to throw to here in the bottom of the 5th. Jack Carlson, the senior out of Neenah, Wisconsin, will replace Logan Gregorio at catcher here in the 5th. As Illinois Tech will send up 9-1-2. Matt Bovey, Tyler Gutsfeld, Michael Paxson here in the 5th. If anybody reaches Connor Blake, it's an 8-0 Benedictine lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Strike to Bovey, 0-1. Matt's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He struck out in the 3rd after a lengthy at-bat against Connor Kendall. Fouled off 5 or 6 pitches, but eventually swung and missed at a 2-2 pitch. It's 1-1. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Kendall has 4 strikeouts and a walk here through 4. He's 1-2 on Bovey. On the inside corner, called strike 3. Bovey knew it. He's the 5th strikeout victim of the afternoon for Kendall. Second time Matt's gone down today. One away for Gutzfeld. Tyler 1 for 2, extended his hitting streak to 21 games with an infield single back in the 3rd. Tyler tied for the team lead in home runs with 12, batting out of that leadoff spot. Curveball at the knees, 0-1. Connor Kendall, just a freshman, or a Christian, that way of Yorkville. 6 feet, 170 pounds. And it's 1-1 on Gutzfeld. There's a strike to Gutzfeld. One and two here on Gutzfeld. Kendall the pitch, and he gets Tyler swinging. That's now 6 strikeouts for Connor Kendall. I've been really impressed by this lefty freshman. 5 2/3. 4 singles allowed, walked 1, struck out 6. It helps when your team's giving you 8, though. You can go out there with a lot of confidence, just put the ball over the plate. And here's Michael Paxson now. Paxson's 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks. First pitch to Pax is a fastball up and away. To Pax is on the inside half of the plate for a strike, 1-1. Michael 6'2" sophomore out of Simi Valley, California. Getting better and better and better each season for Illinois Tech. Slaps it to center. Batevis calls off Lenza, makes the catch, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Kendall. We're through 5 in an 8-0 game. Top of the 6th inning, Phil Trojanowski still out there, and he'll face Dobak, Bushnell, and Gregorio. Ryan Dobak 0 for 2. So Trojanowski came into this game with 1 out in the 1st. We're now in the 6th. One and one. He's given up 7 hits in 4 2/3 innings, 4 runs, but only one of those runs were earned. Hasn't walked anybody. He struck out a pair. Hit to right. One and two. Popped up on the infield. Bovee will call off Fryer. Matt makes the catch, 1 away here in the 6th. For Phil, this is officially his longest outing of the season. His previous long was his last time out against Concordia Chicago. He went 4 2/3 in that one. He's gone 5 even here in this one. So a couple of long outings for Phil as we get to the end of the season. Smack to left. Kevin Bushnell with a hit. No surprise there. He's 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a home run in Game 2 of the doubleheader. He was 3 for 3 in Game 1. He's 6 for 7. He's reached 8 times in 9 plate appearances in the 2 games. This will be This will be the catcher,
9, Jack Carlson.
Jack Carlson. Came in as a defensive replacement in the 5th. Carlson 1 for 6 on the season. Gregorio went 2 for 3 with a double and a single in Game 2. He had a homer and 6 RBIs in Game 1. This is hit hard at Fryer. Jack has it. Enough time to retire the catcher running down the first baseline. On to second goes Bushnell, now 2 away in the 6th. Now Brendan Fisher.
Now batting, designated hitter number 20, Brendan Fisher.
Fisher 1 for 3. Got a long home run to right in the 1st. Struck out in the 2nd. Flew out his last time up. First pitch swinging by Fisher is fouled off to the left. Fastball missing away, 1-1. Runner at second is Bushnell with 2 outs in the 6th. That's 8-0, Benedictine with the lead. Hard hit to right. Old goes back and it's gone. It's another home run from Brendan Fisher, his 2nd of the day. The 4th hit by Benedictine here in Game 2, and it's a double-digit lead. It's now 10-0. For Fisher, home runs 8 and 9. He has 5 RBIs in the doubleheader. And this Benedictine offense has put on a show here in this doubleheader, 29-2. They are outscoring Illinois Tech here through 12 and a half innings. 7 in Game 1, 5 2/3 here in Game 2. First pitch banged to right. Timmy Old goes back on it again. He shields himself from the sun, makes the catch. That'll set the side down here in the 6th. But they score 2 more on the home run by Brendan Fisher. We're through 5 and a half. It's a 10-run ball game.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Illinois Tech finds themselves in a 10-0 hole here. As Connor Kendall's been in control pretty much since the beginning. 5 innings for the freshman, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's allowed 4 singles, and that's been it. He'll face Blake, Sproul, and Lindenmuth here in the 6th. First pitch to Connor misses away. Blake's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Benedictine. 0-4-1 for Illinois Tech. Down and in to Connor, 2-0. Kendall to Blake, 3-0. There's a get-me-over fastball. Gets him over. It's 3-1. Blake, 205 hits in his Illinois Tech career. Grounds this one to third. Caraway across the diamond, and Blake is now 1 for 3. 1 away in the 6th. Sam Sproul 0 for 2. Sam with a fly out and a ground out.
Now up to bat, left fielder, number 24, Sam Sproul.
Sam now 2 for his last 16. DeShante Caraway in on the infield grass over at third. Being aware of the bunt, something Sam Sproul is so good at, dropping that ball down the third base line. Illinois Tech does need base runners. It's 0-1 here on Sproul. Sam, hard hit. Nice play at second by Doback, and he throws to first to retire Sproul. So pretty defense being played by Benedictine here in game 2, and that's a nice play by Doback, ranging far to his right to retire the speedy Sam Sproul. That'll bring up Michael Lindenmuth. Lindenmuth 1 for 2.
Michael Lindenmuth.
He singled back in the 4th. Breaking ball missing away, 0-1. Hard hit to left, but not particularly deep. Catch is made out there by Lenza, and it's another 1-2-3 inning. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings issued here by Kendall. We're through 6 in a 10-run game. New pitcher for the Scarlet Hawks here as we go to the 7th is the righty Brendan Dwyer. Brendan's making his 11th appearance out of Coach Ziefert's bullpen. 13 2/3 innings, 16 hits. He's walked 6. He struck out 6. The sophomore out of Downers Grove with a 3.95 earned run average. 6'2", 175-pounder out of Montini Catholic. His last time out was on the 27th against St. Norbert He gave up a run in an inning and a third, but he had four scoreless outings prior to that. He'll come in here to try to keep this a 10-run ball game, and if it stays 10-0, Illinois Tech's going to have to score a run in their half of the seventh, or this will be a shortened game due to score. So it'll be Caraway, Noneman, and Lenza here in the seventh. Caraway 0 for 2 with a run scored. Popped out to first his last time up. First pitch fastball is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Grounded foul. The 0-2. Blocked in the dirt by Lucas Wan, 1-2. Got him swinging. There's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Dwyer. One away here in the seventh. Justin Noneman now. Noneman 2 for 3. A solo home run to left his last time up. So Phil Trojanowski went 5 2/3 innings. His longest outing of the season. Gave up 9 hits, 6 runs. 3 of them were earned. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out a couple. Gave up a couple of home runs. First ball swinging. Hit to Lindenmuth off Michael's glove, and that'll be an E5 as Noneman reaches at first with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, number 4, Anthony Lenza.
Oh, we got a pinch hitter here. That looks like Chase Hanselman.
Pinch hitting for the Eagles, number 5, Chase Hanselman.
Hanselman pinch hitting here in the seventh for Lenza, who went 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Hanselman 6 for 40 on the season. Homer 10 RBIs, pinch hitting here in the seventh. Can't catch up with the fastball, 0-1. Oh, 2. Breaking ball downstairs. It's a pitch he got Caraway on. Hanselman's able to hold off. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the seventh. 10-0. 2-2. Runner at first is Noneman. He reached on an E5. Fastball just missing that outside corner. Count goes full. Actually, it looks like they gave Noneman a hit on that play, so he's now 3 for 4. Strikeout swinging, the throw down to second, and Noneman will steal second base. Second strikeout by Dwyer for Noneman. That's his 8th stolen base of the season. And they called interference on the batter at home plate, so Noneman is going to be out as well on the batter's interference. So we're through 6.5, and Illinois Tech needs a run or this one's all over. Bottom of the 7th inning. Tackle send out Lucas Wan, Timmy Old, and Jack Fryer here against Connor Kendall. He's looking to finish what he started. And if he can set Tech down without giving up a run here in the 7th, this one will end a 10-0 ball game. So Lucas 0 for 1. He grounded out, walked his last time up. First pitch fastball is a strike, 0-1. Grounded back to the pitcher. Kendall has it. And he'll retire Lucas Wan on the 1-3 putout. That's 9 in a row retired now by Lucas Wan. Timmy Old's 0 for 2.
Now batting right fielder, number 11, Timmy Old.
Last man to reach was Wan when he walked back in the 4th. Connor Kendall, the first-year player, has been in absolute control of this one. 6 1/3 innings, 4 singles, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Hard hit to center. Batavis is back, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th. Now Jack Fryer with 2 outs in the 7th. Jack 1 for 2. Single and a ground out.
Now batting shortstop, number 13, Jack Fryer.
First pitch to Jack is a breaking ball in for a strike. There's another strike on the outside corner. 0-2. So if the inning continues, Matt Bovey would hit here in the 7th. Pitch just missing. 1-2. Hard hit, but at the first baseman, Kevin Bushnell, and that retires the side, and that'll end this game. After 7 innings, Benedictine puts a hurting on Illinois Tech here today in this doubleheader. They win game 1 19-2. They win game 2 10-0. The winning pitcher is Connor Kendall. Goes the distance, gives up nothing. 4 hits, no runs, walks 1, strikes out 6. Improves to 5-1 on the year. The loss goes to Zach Dempsey, who went a third of an inning, gave up a couple of home runs, drops to 2-1 on the season. Illinois Tech drops to 21-16 on the year, 15-7 in the NACC. On the other side, Benedictine 27-9 on the year, now 16-6 in the conference. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Benedictine. 0-4-1 for Illinois Tech here in game number 2 as the Scarlet Hawks lose both ends of the doubleheader. Game 1, 19-2. Game 2, 10-0. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Enjoy the nice weather. Take care.